Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dear devotees of Lord Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. So, recently Gaura Purnima festival has concluded, and next will be Safari, the traveling the holy places of India. This year they are going to have it in Vrindavan. From Mayapur they will travel to Vrindavan and they will visit holy places of Vrindavan in and around Vrindavan. They will do parikrama. They will install lotus feet, lotus footprints of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There will be Abhishekam and the installation of lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and many places in Vrindavan. So the schedule is already given in the websites. So we are very much eagerly waiting for the Safari 2024. I remember the day when Safari came to Hosur along with Bhakti Nityananda Swami Maharaj and many foreign devotees, Russian devotees. They all played Ramayana in the hall of Hosur, newly established ISKCON, newly constructed ISKCON temple. So Bhakti Nityananda Swami Maharaj and many other Marichi Prabhu, many devotees, foreign, especially Russian devotees, and many devotees came from around the world. They came and participated in this safari. I remember that when they came to Hosur and they stayed in ISKCON, I also did some seva for the devotees, arranging accommodation. So some devotees some devotees traveled to many locations in Hosur and they did Nagar Sankirtan, did Harinam Sankirtan. There was a bus and we traveled to the bus. 2-3 buses were there. We traveled through the Hosur town. Now it has become a big metro city. Hosur has become metro city, Managarachi. But when I was there, it was not like Managarachi. It was a town, Hosur city. Now it's a Hosur town, Perurachi. So it's nice. On the one side we have material advancement. On the other side, we should also have spiritual advancements. Material advancements alone is not sufficient. There should be spiritual advancements also. So Hosur is developing materially, and spiritual temples also is coming. Is nice. It's a good combination. So India is lame because of poverty, but Western countries are blind because of the wealth. They don't know, they have a wealth, but they don't know how to employ the wealth. Western countries, they employ it for sense gratification, meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit sex. They employ it for so many things. But India is poor countries. India country is a very poor country, but India has a very high level of culture. I saw yesterday a movie about Sri Ramanuja. Srinivasan Ramanujan, a mathematician, is a Sri Vaishnava, is a devotee of Lord Narsimhadev, and Mahalakshmi is a devotee of Namagiri Tayar. Is born in Erode, Namakkal Namagiri Tayar, Lakshmana Swami. He was a devotee of Namagiri Tayar, Lakshmana Simha. So he had so much struggle in India. He was struggling for even though he was so much intelligent, is a devotee of Lakshmana Simha. He suffered so much in India and he got some scholarship and he went to foreign countries like England, and people in the Western countries accepted his formulas, accepted his theorem, accepted his mathematical calculations, and no, even today we are utilizing so many things which is given by Ramanujam, Srinivasa Ramanujam. It is said that ATM machines, whatever the formula, password, all these things are because of his theorem is so many things are there. So I did not go too much, but so much important. The Western countries have plundered the wealth of the Indian and they are misutilizing the wealth. Whereas India, the culture, where the culture was given throughout the world, the religion is, India is a land of religion, land of culture, land of justice also. India is a place where people come for spiritual progress. India is a place where people come for spiritual enlightenment. So Bharata Bhumite Manusha Janma Hoile Janma Sartaka Kari Karo Paropakar. Having taken birth in India, it is our duty to become perfect, make our life perfect, and help others also. So Western countries, they are blind. They have plundered the India's wealth and they are misutilizing the wealth, whereas India is lame because of poverty. So we have the example of Srinivasa Ramanujan, how he suffered in spite of so much intelligence, so much devotion he had, so much devotion for Lakshmi Narasimha, and so much culture he had, but he cannot even maintain his family, he cannot even have food accommodation, proper food, proper accommodation. He cannot even have proper relationships. He struggled so much in India, and he got some opportunity to go abroad, and then he was recognized there, and again he came back, and he died. Actually, he died because of tuberculosis, and of course he faced a lot of difficulties because of no proper food. People are meat eaters. People in the West are meat eaters. You know, so so Brahmins, they don't consume meat. So he had a lot of difficulties for food. So many difficulties he faced, but he was firm in his conviction. He was very determined. He had the understanding that God will save him. He was not worried about his health, but he was wanted to establish his theory. He wanted to establish his theorems, his formulas, his mathematics. He wanted to achieve something in his life. So, of course, he was a grahastha. He was struggling for his existence in India. Nobody recognized him because they were under the rule of Britishers. So Western countries are blind. They have plundered India's wealth, but they failed to take our knowledge. So Prabhupada went to Western countries and he gave that knowledge. What the Britishers failed to take from India is spiritual knowledge. So Srila Prabhupada went to Western countries and he gave the spiritual knowledge. So people in the West, they plundered India's wealth, but they failed to take the knowledge which is available. No, everyone is knowledgeable in India. Everybody has some knowledge in India. People in India are detached. They are not bodily conscious. They are spiritual conscious. They are not attached to the body. They are not attached to the. They know that there is a death. They know that there is a reincarnation. They know that there is a spiritual abode. They know that they are not going to live here permanently. They were detached. They were renounced. So taking advantage of India's detachment, India's knowledge, people in the West misutilize our weakness, or what you can say. They somehow it was ultimately it's all Krishna's plan. So the Western countries are blind. Even today they are blind. They misutilize their wealth for wine, women, just that. So India, so much culture is there. India, so many temples are there. So much culture is there. So many Brahmins are there. So many knowledgeable persons are there. But they are struggling for their existence. They cannot even maintain themselves. They cannot even have a decent life. Even though so much knowledge they have, they cannot have a proper decent life. Such a poverty-stricken condition in India. So better conditions should be utilized for spiritual progress. So no matter whatever conditions we are there, whether poor or rich, we should grow spiritually. That is important. So I take this opportunity to introduce to you, all of you, that I have this web blog, ramanandachaitanya.blogspot.com. This is a blog. Recently I'm publishing, almost since 2 months I'm publishing many articles. You can go through these articles. I hope it will be useful for you, and please let me know your feedback about this my articles. And I just wanted to share with all of you some achievements by me, Ramanand Chaitanya Chandra Das. Some achievements. So I published some 16 books on various topics like administration, astrology, yoga or meditation, family life, cyclone, spiritual versus technology. So many topics, I published books on many topics. Administration, what kind of administration? The saintly kings, the people who rule the world should be like a saintly king. They should not be attached to the body. They should not be attached to the possessions of this world, because this body is temporary and the possessions which we possess because of this body is also temporary. The kings, they did not consider that they are the rulers of this world. The kings, the saintly kings, they thought that this body is temporary and anything is in this world is temporary. It's created, maintained, destroyed. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. They had the highest knowledge. The saintly kings in India, they had the highest knowledge. The body is temporary, body is going to destroy tomorrow, today or tomorrow. So they were detached people. They engaged everything in the service of Lord Krishna. They were devotees of Lord Krishna. So they were devotees of Lord Vishnu, and they engaged everything in the service of Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu. But they were not attached to the body, because body is temporary. So rule of saintly kings. When the saintly kings rule the world, they bring peace in the world. They bring prosperity in the world. They bring happiness in the world. So I published a book on rule of saintly kings. Mostly my lectures are transcribed and published as a book. If you see, I have given various lectures. Almost 500, 600 videos are there in YouTube channel, Sri Golakavan YouTube channel. If you see, I have some 600 videos. So in that, I selected something, some lectures I published as a book. So one of the book is Rule of Saintly Kings. When the saintly kings rule the world, there will be happiness, there will be prosperity, there will be peace in the world. Whereas when the demons rule the world, there will be chaos, mismanagement, quarrel, hypocrisy, so many distress, so shortage of resources, so many miseries will be there when the demons rule. Because demons means they encourage slaughter of cows, sinful. They encourage sinful activities. The demons, when the demons rule is they encourage sinful activities. They encourage opening of meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit sex. Everything is flourishing in their kingdom. These businesses will flourish in demoniac rule. Meat eating, gambling, slaughterhouses will increase, liquor shops will increase, gambling, the online rummy games or gambling will increase, meat eating, gambling, intoxication, prostitution, or whatever, cinema, in the name of cinema, in the name of so many, so many things are happening in the world. That is demonic rule, Rakshasas. When the demons rule, that is different. When the devotees rule, that is different. The rule of saintly kings is nothing but rule of devotees. Devotees means Prahalad Maharaj and Parishit Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, and then we have Yudhishthira Maharaj, Arjuna, Pandavas. They are all saintly kings. Yudhishthira Maharaj is a saintly king. Parishit Maharaj is a saintly king. So I published a small book on administration, uh, Rule of Saintly Kings. So these books are available on Amazon, Flipkart websites, and astrology book also is there. Introduction to astrology and meditation, family life, Grahastha Ashrama, cyclone, and now we have running behind technology. More than the technology, we need knowledge of our own self. We Atma Jnana. We need the knowledge of our own self more than the Tantra Jnana, the technological knowledge. So I published all these books and it is received good number of views. I mean to say good sales is happening. In Western countries also it's happening. So our YouTube channel Sri Golakavani is crossed more than 43,000 views, 1,300 watch hours, with more than 396 subscribers right now. It has my books have reached 200 author club, which means 200 books are sold. 50 books sold in Western countries. Totally 200 books are sold till date, and authors international achievements is sold 50 books internationally. So if you want to check out my achievements, you can go to this website notionpress.com. you can see the achievements. If you want to know more about me, you can click this link, author Ramana Chaitanya Das. So this link is already given here for you, for your reference. You can check out these links, notionpress.com or Ramana Chaitanya Das. So these things you can check out. Published many books like Mystic Perfections, Materialistic Perfections. We are all running behind so many advancement, right? We are communicating fast, we are traveling fast. What are the advancement? There are 8 siddhis, 8 perfections. Anoraniyan, Mahato, Mahayan. One can become smaller than the smallest, one can become bigger than the biggest. That is another perfection. So many demons have these perfections. Like Agasura, you become so big snake, and he swallowed and all the Gopala friends of Lord Krishna. He swallowed the Agasura snake, swallowed all the friends of Lord Krishna. So that is a perfection. Anima, Lagima, Mahima. Mahima means become big. They become so big python. That is another perfection. Become very small, tiny atom. That is also another perfection. One can become smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. Big snake. Agasura is a big snake. He swallowed all the Gopala friends. Putana, Rakshasi Putana, she has also become very big. Very big. She become very big. The demons, they possess certain perfections, mystical perfections. They can become bigger than the biggest, they can become smaller than the smallest, they can become heavy also. Nobody can lift them. They become so heavy. Anima, Lagima, Ishita, Vashita, they can hypnotize somebody. They can mesmerize, hypnotize somebody. They can attract somebody. They can achieve whatever they desire. They can create a planet, they destroy a planet. They have so much perfection. They can create a planet and they can destroy a planet. That is a perfection. That eightfold perfections are there. So mystic perfections, materialistic perfections. So I published a book on this. The mystic perfections achieved by actually successful yogis. Yogis, those who perform various austerities, they achieve some certain perfections. So that is 8 in number. Anima Siddhi. Anima Siddhi, Anima, Lagima, Ishita, Vashita, Prakamya, like the totally 8 perfections are there. So the modern day scientists also achieved so many perfections. They are telling they are going to moon planet. They are telling they are sending satellites to moon and they are sending satellites to many other planets. That is also another perfection. We do not know whether they have gone or not, but at least they are endeavoring to go. And we have, of course, we are utilizing so many satellites, so many maps are there, so much technologically we are advanced. This is also perfection. These are materialistic perfection. Going to moon is not a big perfection, but staying there that is a perfection. Nobody can go and stay to some other planet by force. By force, you cannot enter moon planet, because every planet there are rulers. There are kings. Every moon is ruled by Chandra Dev. Sun is ruled by Sun God. So like that, every planet there is a president. I cannot just enter somebody's house, somebody's office, somebody's country. I cannot just enter like that. I cannot whimsically I can enter. There is a permission is required. Even to go to some neighbor's house, I require permission. Even to enter somebody's office, I need permission. So how can I go to moon planet without permission? Because moon planet also there's a Chandra Dev is there, demigods are there. Nobody can enter to some planet just like that. I cannot go to some country without passport, visa. I cannot go just like that. So everybody has to take permission. So going to moon is not so easy. They should take permission. So it is not possible to go to moon by mechanical arrangements. We cannot go to moon by vehicles, space vehicles. So many things are happening. That is also mystical. That is a mystic perfection, but it is a materialistic perfection. It is not spiritual perfection. So they are excavating so many subways, penetrating the hills, and they are entering the stone. So let's like so many perfections are there. They're traveling. There are so many ships are there, submarines are there. Their aeroplanes are there, helicopters are there, drone is there nowadays. Drone is there. So many advancement materially we are advanced now.